We're going to take you live to Parktown. In breaking news, 3 suspected kidnappers have been, of course, killed. Let's listen in.
Comprise this team. They were following up on a wanted suspect who specialized in kidnappings and cash in transitized. And when they arrive here, just at Smith Street before they drive into town, they noticed this suspicious vehicle, and that matched the description of the suspects, and which they've been trying to follow up. And they tried to stop it, and the occupants, rather than stopping, they decided they own the world. They decided they own the country and the road. Nobody will do anything, including law enforcement. And unfortunately, they shot at police, and the police had to defend themselves and the team that was there. And 3 of them, as you can see, those guys, they are lying there. And what I can allude is that one of them, it's linked to a cash in transit heist that happened on the 6th of April, 2003 in Sebokeng, where 9 suspects were fatally wounded and 2 were arrested. And through those 2 were arrested, that's what led us to know who is the other suspect who managed to escape. And further than that, during June this year, a Chinese national was kidnapped in Landlaagte police precinct. Now, they are linked to that case of that kidnapping. And last week, on the 14th at Randbeck, an South African Indian male, they tried to kidnap, but that person managed to drive through. He collided deliberately with one of their vehicles because they were using more than one vehicle. And when he when he collided with them, he moved away, and managed to escape. A case of attempted kidnapping was opened at Randbeck. That's where, and the description, including the full description of the vehicle, which now became additional charges to the one wanted and his friends, new friends now, came in. And today, they are facing attempted murder, possession of unlicensed firearms, because we found a shotgun and a pistol in their possession. We are still going to check the vehicles as soon as our forensic teams have finished. We are still going to check the vehicle, its authenticity, who's the owner, and whether the number plates are false or what, including the engine. And I think further developments will come through. We don't even know whether it's those firearms are the only 2, because they were the ones that are clearly visible. When forensics are done, and I think further developments will be given of maybe other seizures or recoveries. The vehicle obviously will be going to the police storage camp, and that's what will be happening for now.
General, are these the only 3 suspects that were in the car, and also who else do they work with, or are there other people that they do work with?
There is another vehicle that managed to escape. The team, as I'm speaking, they are busy following up on them. Hopefully, they will succeed and they will arrest them.
Was the occupants in the other vehicle also shooting at the police?
No, the occupants of the other vehicle managed to escape. They didn't even want to try to attempt to do anything. They drove away in high speed. Then the police focused on the ones that are shooting at them and realized that, but they were traveling with 2 vehicles and the other one managed to escape. But the team is busy following them up.
So do we know what they were going to do, wherever it is they were going to? Are you saying that you're following up because you suspected that they might be up to no good?
It's twofold. Firstly, they were following up through intelligence of this vehicle, specifically this one. It was in our photos in the record of previous other cases, which I already indicated. Today, they were en route to commit robbery, but because our crime intelligence, they are hard on their toes, including to try to ensure they trace and detect them where they are. That's when they spotted the vehicle on the M1 driving into town, and they tried to intercept them, thinking that they will surrender. But you see, they think they are better. They think they are well trained, but they got their match. Not their match, because we are not in competition with criminals. They got what they deserve. By shooting at police, they were committing suicide on their own.
General, the festive season is almost here. How is the South African Police Service, particularly in Gauteng, planning to deal with a rise in such criminal activities?
No, we are hard at work. This is part of and parcel of the operations. As you know, we launched the Gauteng festive season at Sakani last week. And amongst other focus points is to ensure we reduce violent crimes like cash in transit, heist, carjackings, truck-jackings, and serious aggravated robberies. And this is what we are doing. And removing firearms, unlicensed firearms on the street. And already, for now, we got 2. And I hope they might get more. That's what I wish for.
General, just in terms of the suspects here, do we know, what do we know about them? Are they South African? Were they operating just in Gauteng? Those sorts of information, that sort of information?
Yeah, the further development will be given because, as you know, LCRC is still busy processing them. We'll just have to verify the identity. Although one we know the status, but other 2, we are still busy. And as soon as everything is done, our crime intelligence, after their fingerprints have been taken and analysis will be done and full profiling of them will be done. But one we are guaranteed, we know.
Can you give us some information about that? Or what can
No, it's a South African, the one who was linked to the incident of Sebokeng. But this team, this group of thugs, we know it's not only him, he's with other people. Therefore, further development, especially to these ones that are still that are lying with him here, will get more details. And hopefully, with those that managed to drive away and never try to shoot at police, as soon as they are captured or arrested, we will be in a position to give you more further information.
General, maybe what are the challenges, especially around...
All right, we're going to come out of that live media briefing. The, in fact, interview there with SABC News reporter Lopang Alamu there that was engaging Major General Fred Kekana on the 3 suspected, of course, kidnappers that have just been shot out in Parktown. And as you heard, the Major General there saying they have been linked to a CIT that actually took place back in Sebokeng in 2023. And the forensics team is currently trying to comb that particular scene. We will bring you more analysis as well as more information as soon as it becomes available to us.